Okay, so it is the 1st of December. I'm finally in Cinque Terre.
Attenzione! Y'all can't be here.
That's Manarola. And I think I'm gonna change my first plan because I wanted to go to Corniglia using the other trail, like going up to the mountains, because as you can see here on the left are mountains and going up there. But at the website of the park, Cinque Terre Park, that this path is closed, but I've seen there are people going around, so okay, that's so cool. Cinque Terre is 5 cities that are placed near the coast. All of them together are combined as Cinque Terre, so 5 cities that you can travel one by one by just going near the sea. Okay, so now I see. I was supposed to go this road, and this is closed. This goes to the sea. Maybe that is why it is closed. And Cinque, so the 5 cities, but I'm actually visiting only 4 because, as you know, it's 1st of December, so the daylight is shorter and the sunset is up around 5 p.m. and I don't want to go on these paths in the night when it's dark, so I needed to limit my trails a bit. We are going up and we are going to another city. It should be like 2 hours of walking. In total it's like 15 kilometers, I guess. On the website of the park, national park, I found like a map with all of possible trails. The weather is so beautiful. And as far as I know, with this Cinque Terre ticket to national park, I can also use all of the buses that are going around those cities. You know, I prefer to walk. Yeah, I'm going with this 502, and yeah, the views are starting to show up. This is the first city and I'm actually impressed. The views, so beautiful. Yeah, and I needed to take off my jacket because, you know, if you go upstairs, it's kind of hot. And as I remember, Cinque Terre consists of 5 cities, and it's Riomaggiore. So the one that is in this way, I didn't go there. And from Riomaggiore, there's a really popular road called Via dell'Amore, but it's currently closed. The same as this from Manarola, so the place I'm right now, to Corniglia. So those 2 paths are closed currently, so that's why I'm going to the mountains. But going back to this Via dell'Amore, you need to pay additionally. It is like a path located just near the coast. I'm wondering what's that? Is it the thing that you can write down by some kind of I don't know what's called, wagonik. That's a panino with Genovese pesto and prosciutto cotto I bought like yesterday, I think. Because the landlord, so the owner of our apartment, he said I should try many hams here. So Cinque Terre actually consists of Riomaggiore, Manarola, Corniglia, Veranza and Monterosso. I hope I remember the correct names. And I was saying about my panino. It's with ham and with pesto Genovese, tomatoes, and yeah, I think that's all. Pesto Genovese Because if you don't know, the pesto is really popular in Genova, and they have their own type of pesto. It's like the green pesto with basil, yeah, and with czosnek. I don't remember the name. It's garlic, yeah, it's garlic in English. I think you know what focaccia is, but I don't know if you know that it comes from actually from Liguria, so that's why the focaccia is really popular here. Focaccia, actually, one friend of my students group told me that you should say focaccia or something like that, but not focaccia. Maybe that's in Genovese language, because it's like a dialect of Italian, but people mostly speak Italian here. About the focaccia, there are some more and less popular types, and one of the most popular, I think, that is focaccia di Recco. I tried like 2 days ago. Okay, so that's the focaccia di Recco. Okay, so I have a quite nice view. It's my first time here, and I'm here to try the focaccia. I have like 2 slices of that. As you can see, it's thin. The main part in this focaccia is actually the cheese. It is like the same as we have in Polish podpłomyk. I don't know how to translate it in English. It is like a thin type of bread that you make on a pan, but here it is with cheese, and it's really good. And what's more, even though there is a lot of cheese, every focaccia I eat here is really fat. I mean, you just squeeze it in your hands and it feels fat there. Here, my hands are not with fat, and I'm just keeping it in my hands. It is stracchino cheese. I needed to check the recipe, but it turned out it was really good. It actually tastes way better than the normal focaccia for me. There's nothing, literally nothing here. Actually, by going by train, there are many groups of like elder people. No, like young people, but many elder people, and I got the thought, like, if I'm gonna be on my retirement, I will be traveling all of the mountains here, all of the cities, because those people were actually not going out from the train in one of those Cinque Terre cities, but in the other cities, so maybe they know some really nice trails here. I also realized that I'm saying to all of those people ciao, and they actually, all of them, respond me with buongiorno. So maybe I should say buongiorno instead. Holy shit, it's so beautiful here, like standing there. Oh my. No, that's so beautiful. That's Corniglia. Okay, so during my travel to Corniglia, actually I met one guy from Italy, and he had told me many informations about Cinque Terre actually, and that many of the paths here are created because of the river. They're also like building the paths with stones, and they need to carry them by some helicopters. Hard to transport them actually. Now I'm going to Vernazza. Yeah. And also those like railways I've seen on the path transform the fruits, so olives, and grapes, olive trees. So I was talking about those rocks. They're doing it by hand sometimes, and most of the time they don't use any like something between it, like some glue. They're just placing it. So that's why those helicopters needs to transform those stones to let people renew it. Yeah, I think that's the correct word. There was a river. Yeah. And so that's Vernazzo. And it's a tunnel that goes under the city. That's cool. And now it's time for chocolate. I'm arriving in Corniglia. And I'm going to do a little break here because I wanted to be here till 2 p.m. and I have like a half an hour, so everything is perfect time. And yeah, I'm going to look for some spot to just sit down and eat my dinner. Now time for some views.
Keep your breath on me and kick on till my body is free. Keep your eyes on me and kick on till I'm the last thing you see. Keep your touch on my skin and kick on, kick on.
You know, I'm thinking about the topic of my thesis. No, I'm kidding. So here and on the other side of this thing, of this mountain, there's the last station of our today's trip. So the Monterosso, and from here I'm going back to Genoa. It's so cool that when you are traveling alone, you can meet so many people because you are more like eager to talk to people around you. During this trip, actually, I was accompanied by an Italian guy because he was also traveling from Manarola till Monterosso, so he guided me a bit. Like he have shown me many things that I will not recognize when if I will be going there alone. Many like curious informations. So that was cool. I was talking with him about the other places that you can visit by hiking. To hike here in this Liguria region, and also about the Dolomites. And it turned out that he has a little house in Dolomites. I was wondering of going to Dolomites one day, maybe after the exams in the winter to go ski or snowboarding. That's a cool option. Yeah, also looking about the sea. I think on Friday I got this thought in my mind. Here it is possible to go ice bathing here, but then I checked the temperature of the water that should be for ice bathing, and I checked the temperature of the water here, and here it was like 15 degrees in Genova. It's not that cold to feel the cold during ice bathing. Maybe. I think I didn't record that, but somewhere over there when I was going on these mountains here, it could be seen like Costa Rica, I guess. This guy said that there's somewhere there it can be seen sometimes. So I've seen one island, so maybe it was that. I don't know. About the New Year's Eve, we want to spend it here in Italy, and I think for sure I will give some updates how it looked like. I heard somewhere that it lasts like 3 or 4 days here. Also this week I was with Monica in cinema. Here you can get those too good to go things from cinema. We went to a film called Wicked. Maybe you heard of it or not, but we went there and got this too good to go packet, and actually for €5 we had 4 packets of chips, 1 popcorn, like a small one, and 2 chupa chups, 1 chupa chups and 1 juice. It was reasonable price, let's say, because in cinemas you pay a lot of money for those kind of stuff, but here we got it like really cheap. So like summing up today's activity, it was almost 5 hours of walking, and I think it could be I also could go to Riomaggiore, because it's like 50 minutes from the Manarola, so the place I started my trip, and I think I will manage to catch the same train to come back to Genoa. So that's it. And actually one man in a bar said that you don't have to pay for the entrance, like to park, because no one checked that, for me at least, from the middle of November till like February. Because it's not like touristic season. Okay, that is this monument. But for me, the most beautiful one was Vernazza and actually Manarola. I think I'm so happy that I'm here. I really like the whole trip, and the views were like breathtaking. If you are in Genova, you need to go there to go hiking. And the paths actually weren't that difficult. You need to go from each city, you need to go up to the mountains and then go down to the city. There are a lot of stairs, but mostly I was traveling faster than it was on the website. It was, for example, like 2 hours, but we traveled it in like 1.5 hours. If you are somewhere close to Cinque Terre, just go and check those cities, because it's so beautiful here. And I hope to see you on the next hiking trips. Bye.